people, make sure that you go ahead and check out the Beeline Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for. Everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the Beeline Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! Do that. Boom, bad, boom, bad, doom. Yeah, I've been helping my son play the drums recently, man. We got an electric drum set over here. Boy, is that fun. Yo, check it out, guys. What's up? Yo, we back at it. Yo, it's another episode of the Beeline Entertainment, baby. Really glad to be back. Sorry about the delay last week. We just had to take a little break. You know, be like that. We do 5 shows a week at this point. So sometimes I gotta take a little break. But thank you guys. You guys jump right in the thing. I know you guys are waiting for this entertainment show. I really appreciate you guys so much, man. We really glad you enjoy all of what we do. Me and Kyle. Kyle's back with us tonight as well. And of course, if you haven't already, go ahead on over to YouTube and like and share and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications when we come on. We got a lot of content, man. If you like wrestling, we host the Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. I had to get that out. And then that's on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. And then we do the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights. And now we got live watch alongs for if you watch WWE, we doing SmackDown and Raw. We got a lot going on, man. We got merch. We got a whole bunch of shit. But tonight, if you missed it, we're going to be talking game shows. That's right. We're going to be talking our favorite game shows, man, that we've watched from childhood to now. And if you like me, man, you know, we've been watching game shows our whole lives, man. A whole bunch of different ones, some great ones, some repackaged ones. And we also talk about some weird ones. We'll talk some shit tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun. But before we do anything, we got to do this. In the building and Brian B. Yo, Kyle, what up, bro? Brought him on. Oh, you muted, brother. Got that mute button on. That's happened to, I don't even know how many of us that's happened to 1 billion times at this point. You good? Oh, I still can't hear you. I don't know. It's backfired on you, Kyle. Backfired on you. All right. Good. Do what you gotta do, brother. We here. We can't wait to hear from you. Kyle's back, guys. He's gonna be on here with us. We're gonna be talking some junk today. Oh, there you go.
All right. 1, 2.
There you go. You all good, bro. What's up, Kyle?
What's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
Chilling, man. How you feel? Everything good?
Everything's good. Life is good. Got some work done. Good. I'm feeling accomplished.
There you go. Yeah, man. Definitely. Like we say all the time, whenever we see each other, Kyle, it's right on Thursdays. So, we got one more day to the end of the week. I got some good news today that I'm going to be, as a dad, you get a big family and stuff. It's hard to find alone time, but tomorrow I get to be in the house by myself for about, 6 hours or so, whatever, when the kids go to school and my daughter's going to her aunt's house. So looking forward to it for real.
Nice. So you're just going to take some downtime, or you got stuff to do around the house?
Well, I usually get a lot of stuff done during the week. Of course, a lot of Beeline stuff. And then, of course, getting regular stuff done. We got a new washing machine. So I had to go wash a whole bunch of clothes. So we had some dirty clothes piled up for a while. But I think I'm gonna chill. And just get some Beeline stuff done. That's probably gonna be, the biggest thing I gotta get done. But nice. What you been up to, man? Listen, we missed last week, man. We can't be missing weeks because people be out here looking for us, man. I was like, damn, people really love the ENT show, yo.
that's dope, and I appreciate it. So yeah, so like I'm stacking my interviews for my show, right? Like
Yeah, there
I'm
you go.
right now. Got about three or four down. One of them I just did a few hours ago. I'm
Nice.
trying to figure out because now that that I'm stacking these interviews, I'm like, okay, so which one to release first?
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're
That's the whole thing.
all good. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I'm learning a lot, even some of my friends that I've known for a long time, including some who like Steady came on one of my discussion panels recently, and we got to talking about everything from disabilities to dealing with insurance to people not believing that we're disabled enough.
that's a good ass topic right there.
We got a story. Him and my sister. Shout out to Julie, aka Tails. They got stories, bro, and it's like, can we get people to actually take us seriously?
Yeah,
Is the question. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
That's interesting.
next thing you know, we went almost 2 hours just talking about like insurance and how some don't think we're disabled enough and what it's like just to get regular quality of life stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, bro. I know it's got to be crazy because I just came off the Beyond 11:30 show, and we
Mm-hmm.
were talking some really real stuff in there tonight. And like you just said, man, it's like it's really weird what you have to kind of go through for any kind of assistance,
Yeah.
especially for the people who really need it, man. And
Yeah.
in your case, like just hearing you say that, like I'm not going through anything that you're going through, but I can just imagine like am I too like what how much of a like handicap do I have or something like that to be able to be taken seriously or for somebody to look at me like do I have to be walking around just like a complete ball that blowing through a straw is that what you consider okay now he needs help like it's really weird man and
Yeah.
and, and this is talking with food stamps this is talking with a
Yep.
whole bunch of different stuff not
Yep.
just
That's
disabilities
facts. That's facts.
freaking crazy man
Yeah.
yeah it's crazy
Yeah.
right now
But can I ask you a funny question
yeah
though?
sure
Okay,
yeah
so we're adults, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
Like that's
I
that
hope so.
like right we're in we're in our 30s, some of us have families, you know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? But like one time I got, how I get excited about electronics and stuff, right? All the time,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
When did I started getting excited about cleaning products? I got
That transition. You know when, Kyle? When you got to clean shit. That's what you
it's like I'm by myself. I saw this ad for a scrub brush that scrubs the bathroom well, and I'm like, I gotta get
listen.
me one of those.
I'm
You know,
telling you.
I got
That's
only
what yo, I told the story. I told the story when I first was moving out of my house and shit, like from my parents and everything like that. And that's a good ass question you just asked.
mm,
Because when I first moved out, I was living with my roommate, one of my best friends, and we was in the kitchen, we was buying stuff for the house, and we ain't never bought shit for the house before. You feel me? Like
yeah,
you get so used to when you're living with your parents, you're living with people or whatever. Certain shit is just there,
right,
salt and pepper, aluminum foil, like
right,
just certain shit is just there when you're
yep,
fresh out of mom's house.
mm,
So one of the things that I was over there trying to do, we had bought a couple of things, but I bought a can opener. And the can opener I bought, it was a cheap can opener. I was trying to buy just cheap shit. I was like, whatever, we need a can opener, we just get a can opener. I went to go open a can one day, and I went to use the cheap ass can opener that I had,
mm,
and I was like, man, this shit is horrible. and right there, it hit me. Damn, I gotta buy a fucking can opener.
you gotta
if
buy
I
it.
don't if I don't buy a can opener, I ain't eating nothing in the can ever
Nope,
again. Like that's just how it is. And then I bought me a good ass. I looked at them because the first time I was just like, whatever. I need a can opener. I'll just need one. And I went to open the can, and that shit it kept flipping off and breaking. I was like, I went and looked at can openers like they were cell phones and shit.
right,
And I appreciated. I was like, man, look at this can. We got the handles, it grips tight. And
yeah,
then I opened that can. When I tell you, that was where it clicked for me. I was like, I'm grown. I'm fucking grown
Man,
now.
I
Yeah.
remember. I remember. Okay, so before I moved out of my parents' place, I was getting ready to move out of my parents' place, right? And I was looking up life hacks. I was looking up stuff
Mm,
to make it easier because now
yeah.
that there's certain things that you're not gonna have right off the bat when you're moving. You hope you can get stuff from friends or like get stuff easy at in stores or whatever, right?
For real.
So I would look up like, okay, how to properly clean a mop, or how
Mm,
to how to make sure you got all those nooks and crannies with all the dust and stuff in the house. Like
yeah.
how do you get that out, right? And then um one day I decided to get a vacuum because at this point I'm still living with my parents and I'm like mopping the floor. But before mopping the floor, my mom's like, okay, sweep the floor first, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Oh yeah.
cool. But I hated doing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely hated sweeping. So I found a vacuum that was good on regular floors, right? So I was like,
Mm,
okay,
okay.
I thought this was a nice, like a nice little cheat. I would take out the vacuum. It was a cheap one, only a few bucks, but it was really good on floors, right? So I
Yeah.
would just do like a good couple of runarounds in the kitchen, in the kitchen floor. So when I moved out on my own, I got a cordless chargeable vacuum. Love this joint, right? Because it told you right on the packet where it's
Yeah.
good on floors and it's good on rugs. Word. So I don't have to plug anything else into another room. I can just make sure the battery's charged.
That's
What
awesome.
and then one day it got something stuck in it and I couldn't
Oh,
find out where. I took the thing apart, I couldn't find it, right? So
damn.
I had to toss it and get a vacuum with a cord.
All right. Yep. But at least you. But that's the thing, though. At least you tried. You feel me? Like you went
Yeah.
for it, and that's the. No, listen. What we're talking about right now is relatable to everybody, bro. Because I'm telling you, it literally is like I do the same thing. I get all these different things, especially for like the show, all
Mhm.
this special stuff. Oh, this mouse has a what's it called, and blah blah blah. You don't know how many cordless mouses I've bought that worked for a little bit, and then Old Faithful. See, then Old Faithful, the battery died, or it won't charge, or I don't have no more batteries, or Old Faithful. Plug that bitch up in there, and then I'm using my mouse like nothing's wrong, and and it's one of those things, bro. It's like you want to have all the fancy smancy stuff that you think is
Yep.
making life easier, but it's only making life easier until it's not. And that's
Yeah.
just crazy. But that was good. That was really good to start the show, man. Um, but listen,
Oh
man,
man. Hmm.
everybody, we like we said, today's episode, we actually gonna be talking about game shows, man. Now, Kyle, I want to start the conversation off and kind
Yep.
of just ask you, what was your introduction to game shows on TV?
Early game shows. Okay, so I spent a lot of time with my grandmother.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time with all my grandmothers. I was lucky enough to have both my maternal and my paternal and my and one of my great grandmothers, right? So
Awesome.
when I would go to my uh, paternal grandmother's place on weekends, she'd be watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, right?
Classics.
The
Classic.
classics, the classics. So
Yes.
we knew exactly when that was on. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock prime time
That's
on
right.
and Pat Sajak and Vanna White, and it was like, okay, this is the first time I even knew who they were. All I knew was Vanna White was the one with the dress that hit the letters, and then Pat Sajak. I learned about Pat Sajak not just from the game show, but also he was on Rugrats giving away a giant check. So
Oh,
it
he
was
was? I didn't even know that.
yeah, a version, an animated version of him. There was an episode where he gave a giant check, like a publishing clearinghouse check, over to dang. I just dated myself there.
Bro, listen.
Right, he gave a giant check to Chucky's dad, and Chucky was and they became rich for a while, like
Mm,
for a good episode. He gave like I don't know how much to Chaz's family, and they became rich for a while. And that was the first time I ever heard the guy's name. I knew who he was from watching the show, but I didn't connect that they were supposed to be the same person because
Yeah.
one was animated, one was live action at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was my introduction to game shows.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, I pretty much kind of expected you to say, like you said, we're around the same age,
Yeah,
and the one thing about game shows, they've been out for a really long time. You know, I
really
probably
long
should have
time.
did a little bit of research about that. Actually, like, what was the very first? Here we go. We're gonna find out right now.
What was the first
What
one?
was the very first game show? Let's see what this is, yo. I'm actually interested in this now. What was there? Okay, the first game show to air on commercially licensed television was Truth or Consequences, which premiered as an experimental broadcast in 1941.
I knew it was gonna be one of the
Holy
big ones.
crap.
I knew this was
That's
gonna be one of the
awesome.
big ones. This was
What
right.
up,
This is
Laura?
like right at the. I think it was like what right at the advent of like color TV was not.
1941. Just
Ooh.
about, yeah. I think
Mm,
that's when color TV was starting to hit the scene.
mm.
Um, so Truth or Consequence, damn, what is that show? I don't even remember that show.
It's an
I think I
old. I remember seeing clips of old game shows way like just like way back, and of course, if you look on YouTube, they got compilations of everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. I'm about to pull it up right here. Truth or Consequences. So this is what it looked like back in the day. All right, so that's definitely an older damn game right there. And you got
Mm.
your little black and white. Damn was even before, but I guess they were, in the transition period. Oh,
Oh
Bob
yeah.
Barker hosted it. Oh, look at Bob.
Wait, the OG Bob Barker hosted
Damn,
that.
I didn't know that for over 20 years. Damn, and then he went to, of
Price is
course,
Right.
another friggin' legendary game show. The Price is Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
First
that's
off, Bob Barker.
crazy.
Bob Barker is the goat. I did
He
not
might
know
be.
that. I did not know that his career spanned that long though.
Me neither.
Like
I doubt we just all learned something right now.
I know he was like when I was watching Price is Right in the morning, I knew he was older, of course,
That's right.
but I didn't know like he had been in this game show hosting thing forever. Wow.
Bro, listen. Bob Barker was, definitely one of our stay at home from school. That
Yeah.
was remember everybody who stayed home from school at one point, especially when you started getting a little older, everybody was watching The Price is Right.
Yep.
Everybody was watching The Price is Right. And what was your favorite? Come on, Kyle. Let's see if we can get it. What was your favorite part of The Price is Right? Come on, let's see if we can get it.
The giant wheel.
Let's go.
That giant wheel.
Okay.
That was so.
Yo, Kyle, I don't care who you were, bro. You was watching because once you spun that wheel, first off, you was
Yep.
watching, especially as a kid, you was trying to see, listen, if that was me, I'd spin that wheel so hard. And
Right?
everybody's a struggle.
Because that joint looked heavy. Look at the size of that
Real.
thing.
The wheel was huge, yo, and they'd be like, dim, dim, da-da-da-da-da-da, and you just hoping that bitch lands on one of them green numbers. And you're like, yes,
Right?
yes,
Because you're rooting for them. Like, you get this,
bro.
get this prize, get this money,
Oh, damn, Dave, bro. What up, Dre?
What's
Oh,
up,
dude, The
Drake?
Price is Right was fire. That's right, yo, Dre. I'm telling you, we used to be on The Price is Right, bro. Especially when I stayed home from school. Yup, stay home from school. The wheels, look, they all said the same shit. Yeah, man. But when they were spinning that wheel, that was the best part, man. I used to love that. Of course, I love the games that they played too.
Yep.
Palenko and you hear the little thing dropping. I used to love that shit when I was a kid, bro.
Man,
But
it just looked like so much fun.
it really did. It really did. But like you just said, what
Mhm.
got me into game shows was when I was little. I don't know what the hell. I don't know. Maybe it rubbed off somewhere. But I loved Jeopardy, man. I was in love with. I don't know if it was the music, but when I was a kid, I'm talking about like 3, 4 years old.
Yep.
Like I used to sit in front of the TV every time Jeopardy came on, and then of course I would watch, Wheel of Fortune after. But
Yep.
I loved Jeopardy, bro. That was
Mhm.
early on, so that
Yeah.
started it for me. But yo, you miss certain things
Yep.
like that, like as you get older and everything like that or whatever. But it's like,
Rest in peace, Alex Trebek.
yeah, definitely another long time, classic person that you heard every time their voice was on screen. It just brought back nostalgia.
Yeah.
And I thought when I saw what's her name, Blossom, Malik, what is it,
Oh,
Malika?
yeah. Bialik. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna host. I thought she would have been
I
perfect to
thought
host.
so too. She would have been
Oh, that's
like
fun for
I
Jeopardy.
saw. Man, I remember seeing her seeing her a little bit of her stint on Jeopardy, and I
Yeah,
thought she would have been she would have been the perfect host for it.
I thought she was good, man. I know she had another show. I don't know if it was interfering, but I thought she would have been perfect for Jeopardy.
She was
But
on Big Bang Theory. She had
yep,
yeah, she was on Big Bang Theory. She hosts a podcast. Her herself, she does have a science degree. So she's doing a lot, she's doing
yeah,
a lot. But that's also the reason I thought she'd be great for this,
yeah, yep. Telling you, me too. Exactly the same thing here. And I remember them. I used to watch Blossom.
Mhm.
Joey.
Yep.
Whoa. Yeah, listen, Joey Lawrence, man, and then he had the Lawrence brothers, and that was when Super Samurai Cyber
Cyber
Squad came
Squad.
down. Bro, listen, you want to
Mhm.
talk some old school? Yeah, that was my shit, man.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Price is Right, and of course was great, and then you Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune
Wheel of Fortune.
started me off. Yeah, they started me off as well. Used to watch right before TGIF came on.
Right
Always
on
every
Fridays.
day.
Mhm. Yep.
Yep, all day, bro. But all right. But now that we talked about, of course, some of the classics and stuff like that, let's go ahead and start from the beginning, bro. And the beginning for us is our childhood.
Yep.
Now, without a doubt, we've touched on some of these topics already because we definitely touched on, kids shows and nostalgia shows that we've had. But
Yep.
let's start right from the beginning, man. Nickelodeon, man. Let's just go for right there. We had a
Mhm.
ton of different game shows that we were watching on Nickelodeon. Kyle, I'm gonna let you open it up, bro. What was one of your favorite early on Nickelodeon game shows?
Double Dare.
Double
Okay.
Dare.
Double
Gotta
Dare, Guts,
give it.
definitely. Um,
Yeah.
and Double Dare holds a special place in my heart because that was the first show I saw when I got cable. Right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As soon as we got cable, because I was there when the cable guy got there. As soon as I got cable, that was the first thing I saw when I turned the channel to Nickelodeon was Double
Got
Dare,
it. Okay.
and that sloppy mess of a game show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was funny because you're using playground terms. I dare you. I double dare you. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So like you're out here using playground terms as the whole concept around the game. And it's like, okay, no, I dare you to answer this question. No, I dare you to answer this question. I double dare you to answer this question.
That's
And
awesome, bro.
I didn't realize how much that was going to hit me just saying that. But
Yep. Yep.
yeah, those are playground terms. That's what you challenge your boy to do to some stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
Oh yeah. Eat a
I'm gonna
bug.
you're gonna
Yep. Just
eat a
dumb shit.
eat a bug. Go talk to that. Go talk to that girl. Go like climb that fence, climb that tree. Stupid stuff,
Yep.
childhood
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, Double Dare was definitely a good ass show, man. I like the whole family aspect, and then of course, you wanted to run that obstacle course, and they made it look so fun,
And
and
sloppy,
sloppy, bro. Go through the
sloppy.
nose, find the red ticket, the music that was in the in
The
the background.
timer, the pressure. It was
Yeah, it
and
was
and thi-
adrenaline. We didn't even know yet.
like yeah, because the thing about the Nickelodeon games versus the games we just mentioned, they wanted you to literally you had to be not an athlete, but you had to be close to play
That's
some
right.
of those to be some of those like to beat some of
You
those
ain't see no
obstacle
fat kids
courses.
up on there.
Man, and that's another thing. I'll see bigger kids in the audience, but I ain't never seen a
Yeah.
bigger kid actually go through the obstacle course of any of these games.
Listen, bro, you're absolutely right. Shit, here's another one, another good show that I used to love with all
Wild
them
and
crazy
crazy
kids.
freaking kids. Okay.
There's another good one. Yep.
Okay.
Throwback.
Um, I did not know like when Omar Gooding, right? Omar Gooding was on this show. He was on what was it? What else was it? Hang with Mr. Cooper, a
Hang
few
with
other
Mr.
shows,
Cooper.
and
Wasn't he on no, not the
Smart
Steve Harvey
Guy.
show. Smart Guy. There you go.
Um,
Yeah.
Smart Guy. When he got older, I was like, wait, that's him. Like, because
Hmm.
when he got older, he got bigger. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
hold up, because they would rerun these old, the like those old shows, right? So when Smart Guy came
Exactly.
on, Smart Guy came on in the late '90s and early 2000s, but they would still rerun
Wild and Crazy
Wild and
Kids.
Crazy Kids. So I'm like,
Yep.
wait, that's him. I couldn't put the two together for a while until like until I
Yeah.
started watching more Smart Guy and stuff. It's like, oh, that is some crazy stuff,
Yeah.
and that was only Nickelodeon that would do like the really physical game shows, aside from like something like, say, American Gladiators and a few others on Saturday mornings. But
Man, American Gladiators, bro.
American Gladiators,
That
that
was my
technically
shit.
counts as a game show, a
Yeah,
very
it was.
physical
It was
game
it
show.
was definitely a game show. Yeah. There's a couple of ones that I had when we were doing our picks for our top 5 that I
Yep.
was thinking about, and I was like, I'm not going to use these because they are game shows, but I wanted to be a little bit more just like in the game category. But it's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, I'm not. That's just me personally. But like
Yeah.
you
No,
said,
I
bro,
got you.
those physical ones, like when we were kids, think
Mhm.
about it. A lot of the game shows that we were watching on, like, especially on like Nickelodeon had most of them. It wasn't too many on other ones. I think on like I think CBS or Channel 2, whatever it was, there was like a Tales from the Crypt game. You
Oh,
remember
was
that show?
there? Oh, I
Yeah.
remember. I remember Tales from the Crypt, the TV show and the animated show. I didn't know they
Oh
had
yeah.
a game show.
Yeah, like a game show. Let me find it. It was actually pretty good. And it was on Channel 2.
Hmm.
Tales from the it was a kids show. It's come on Saturday mornings.
Hmm.
From the Crypt game show. And kids used to play on it, and it was like a horror kind of show.
Hmm.
Bro, I know I'm not tripping. I definitely know I remember it. And of course I put it in here and it's nowhere to be found. But there definitely was a show. I'd have to look for it a
Hmm.
little bit more.
I believe
But
you. It probably didn't like. You know what it probably was? It probably didn't last too long. You know.
Saturday mornings. I'm typing all this shit. CBS. Let me see what pops up. Oh, Secrets of the Crypt Keepers.
There you go.
Was Secrets of the Crypt Keepers Haunted House.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Damn, they don't have much on here for it. That's crazy. I thought it would have been a little bit more popular. I don't know how long it was on, but it
Hmm.
was actually a pretty good game. And it was weird because it just showed you the popularity of Tales from the Crypt, because it wasn't a kids, show, Tales from the Crypt. It was
Hmm.
wild.
It was wild, but remember they also did the animated version. So the animated version gave us like stuff that was more kid friendly. So that's
Right,
probably
right.
where they got it. But there ain't no mistaking it. That is the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah,
That
that's really weird, bro. This is it. Okay, there we go. Damn, it took me a little while to find
mhm.
that, but yeah, it was actually a really good show. Like I used to watch it and it came on Channel 2. Yeah, that's the dude that hosted it. Secrets of the Crypt Keepers Haunted House, man. That's crazy. I remember that shit. And it's
Wow.
only because Saturday mornings, man, we used to watch these shows, and
Hmm.
this is all we did after the cartoons would come on. Remember, because cartoons would come on early. Like cartoons started like
Early,
6
early.
o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you start to see, like, as the time went, further down into the afternoon, you start to see like, little bit older shows, and you have shows like that, or then you start getting into like football and wrestling and American Gladiators.
Yep.
So yeah, we had the mornings, so we owned the mornings. But
Yeah, we did. And I was that.
Nickelodeon was,
Oh, Nick
yep,
Arcade.
Nick
Okay.
Arcade, bruh.
Uh,
This was the jam back in the day,
this used to make me like I was so jealous of these kids
bruh.
because they got to play games for a game. Now we have people can do that on Twitch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
But
right.
this was okay for anybody. Okay, I'm sorry, I just gotta say this for anybody
Not
who
bad.
says they don't understand how you can sit there and watch someone play a video game.
Mm,
Um, This is what we were watching at the time. Nick Arcades, you
Right.
are literally, it's video game trivia, and then you actually get to see them play the games. And
Mm-hmm.
then you get to see them become part of the game. Yes, it was them behind blue screens and with blue screens behind them and a bunch of staircases to make it seem real or authentic.
Like a real thing. And just think of how complicated it must have been, like them having to look at the screen and
Yeah,
do the motions and stuff like that. You forget about that, like, or knowing that now.
you
That
gotta
yeah, they
watch you gotta watch what you're doing. You gotta watch what you're doing and make it seem like
seem real.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. It was a
and
lot
they
of
were
fun,
trying
man.
to bring it back. They were trying to bring it back. Like the dude who hosted it, there was a Kickstarter campaign for like a documentary or something. And I'm like, if they were to, because arcade culture ended during like the great, like the great like there was a shutdown of arcades back in the 80s because
Mm.
home video games started taking over. So
Listen.
over here over here it's shut down, but in places like Japan and Korea it's still very prominent,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
So it just makes me like, and I was talking about this with my girlfriend recently, like we would have loved to go
To go like
on
an
Nick Arcade.
arcade date, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shoot.
Nick Arcade, or yeah, I mean even just arcades in general, like you just said, man, you'll still go into, like, a couple of places and be able to play, like maybe like a movie theater, and they'll have a couple of arcade games that are set up or
Yep.
whatever.
Hmm.
I just took my kids this weekend to we went to took my daughter to Chuck E. Cheese, and all the kids and that we all went. And even there,
Yeah.
man, it's like, they have
That's
more, it's more like, the prize games. It's
yeah.
not really video games anymore. It's like the prize
It's
games
the
and
prize games. It's basically miniature gambling. It's
yeah.
it's it's
I never
mini
thought of that.
yo
It really
yo.
is like a casino.
It's a minute like those kind of games because the whole thing is games of
Damn.
chance. It is
Oh,
miniature
Kyle,
gambling.
you
You
just
never
messed
thought of
up
that?
the whole I never.
I'm not the first person to think of it that way.
That's crazy.
Those things like okay, like Chuck E. Cheese. All
Yeah.
right, Chuck E. Cheese, Showbiz Pizza, Dave and Buster's.
Yeah,
They
showbiz
all
pizza. Woo.
Showbiz Pizza. Like yeah, they'll get you with the fact that it's a restaurant, really, but you're playing these games to get tickets
That's
to
right.
get prizes. That is miniature gambling. And the
That's
only
gambling.
reason why no one said anything is because there's no money. There's no money
That
involved.
is
It's just
crazy, yo.
tickets or credits.
Kyle,
Now we're playing with credit cards.
you just changed everybody fucking life and childhood in like 30 seconds.
Anybody
Bro,
who
I
didn't think of that,
never thought of it. Yeah,
like
I never put those together. And it's just crazy because as soon as you said it, I understood it immediately. I'm like, yeah, it really is gambling. Like we're doing everything that you would do at a casino.
pretty
And
much, except
it's crazy.
it's more fun. Like there's less
Shitty
pressure.
prizes.
There's less pressure. You're not going to like a roulette table or playing somebody in a high stakes card game. No,
That's
you're
right.
playing whack a mole and freaking X-Men and all these other like you're
Ski
just
ball and this bullshit game.
and freaking my and skee ball, one of my favorites, or freaking air hockey, and
Oh,
you're getting a prize out of it. But in order to get the high ticket prices, what you got to do? You got to save up all those tickets. All the
that's right.
I had family members that one of my family members got me at a Chuck E. Cheese one time. They got me an actual stuffed Chucky, and I was so happy
Mm.
because
Yeah, that's dope.
those things cost a boatload of tickets just to get the
Oh yeah.
stuffed, like one of the stuffed animals, right? And
Yeah.
then I remember going there again a few months later, and I was so disappointed because I didn't get another one.
Mm.
We didn't have enough tickets, you know.
Yeah, bro. You used to have to. We were looking at that at Chuck E. Cheese this time we were there, and it was like the wall of prizes, man. And we were looking like, 'cause of course, you go up that whole wall, you look at the top, and you're like, oh, okay, man, you gotta have a trillion tickets to get something up there. But we
Oh
were
yeah,
looking at the options. They all were sucky, bro. It wasn't like it was anything like, even if we had spent like a whole bunch of time getting a lot of tickets, the options that they have for you to win, like they really aren't anything good. It was really basic stuff. And
it's not as worth it as it was before. Like Chuck E. Cheese,
yeah,
and I know we'll talk about this probably in a later episode, but Chuck E. Cheese has been going downhill for a while, and
yeah. Listen,
they
bro.
filed for bankruptcy, I think, during the
What
pandemic,
up, A?
and it's just it's good to look back at, but they tried to stay with the nostalgic stuff instead of moving forward with like say like modern games and stuff like that. The Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese over where I live, they shut down completely.
Oh, they
So
did.
yeah, they shut
Yeah.
down completely. And I think it was the location near me and a few other locations that still had the full band, right? They were
Listen, bro.
starting
That was
to
the classic
slowly
shit there.
yeah, they were starting to slowly get rid of like the show experience. It was
Yeah.
just Chucky standing on stage and behind some screens, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is now. That's exactly what it is now. And like you said, man, like it's like technology is really effing up a lot of stuff because some of the attractions that you would go and take your kids to see just the animatronics, like just to see that creepy ass looking Chucky and the pizza guy or whatever. Like some
Yep.
that was the purpose of you kind of wanting to be there. And then you
Yep.
go and see the mouse is not even like really entertaining anymore. He just kind of comes out some goofy ass little ninth grader or whatever that's stuffed in a costume, and
Yep.
it's not even that much fun. There's no good place kids play. Yo, hey Eric, you're not lying about that because even when I'm trying to find like interesting places, like a lot of places now, they have a lot of trampoline places, like
Yep.
these sky jump and all this other stuff. Whatever, like there's a
And we
like
got a few
four
over
of them.
here too. Hmm.
I mean, it's cool, but it's just like, damn, it's like I would love to go to a spot where the kids can go and be in arcades, win prizes, and just like kind of do this. They don't have a lot of that stuff no more.
No,
It's
because
all
a lot of
basic.
it is like a lot of it you can do at home. You
Yeah.
know, the
Yes,
only
sir.
thing you, the only thing you don't have, and plus, I'm sorry, you want to order a pizza and play some video games? We got better pizza at home than you do at Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese. I'm sorry, but Chuck E. Cheese pizza was not hitting. It was
That
not.
shit, it used to be good though, because even when I went this time, I ordered a pizza. I was like, "Fuck, I'm getting some pizza." And their salad bar. Let me tell you something. I'll be killing Chuck E. Cheese salad bar. They got that little
Mm,
salad bar, but listen, bro, I'm killing that shit. But yeah, we got the pizza this time, and it really was not that good. But I've had good ass Chuck E. Cheese pizza before.
I have too.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's different now, man. But that was good. That was really good, actually. Like and that's not a game show, but I mean that's games that games and a show that we grew up watching and being around and everything, man. It's like
That was a form of entertainment
super.
that it was just like that the form of entertainment because for a while it transcended some generations. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying?
Yep.
So like if you were that kid in like third, fourth, fifth grade, kindergarten and up, and you got to go to a Chuck E. Cheese party, that you were talking
You're the
about it. You
man.
were talking about it after that. It's like,
Yeah, yeah, you
yo,
definitely were.
you see what how many tickets they got? Yo, do you see what their high score was and blah blah blah. It was so dope, and
Yeah.
that is, now it's mostly memories, but
Yeah, it's just basic now, bro. It
it's
really
basic.
wasn't when we went there. It was just the same kind of games. It really wasn't anything spectacular.
Mm.
But I'm glad to see they're still around until they're not. Hopefully we'll start bringing some stuff back, man. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's
hopefully.
money. I don't know if it's just like people just really don't have the same kind of want or whatever to drive shit. Yeah, we do have
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of stuff that we can just have at on our own, but
yeah,
still, man, we're gonna be talking about this. Actually, guys, this is actually gonna be part of what we talk about next week when
yep,
we talk about next week we're gonna be talking about like a lot of the entertainment venues,
yep.
from movie theaters to shopping malls, like the dying breeds, and it's gonna be a really good show next week. So definitely join in. But all right, let's get back to this all stemmed
Game
from we were
shows.
talking about Nick Arcade.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, Nickelodeon definitely had a ton of shows, man. I mean, some of these I didn't even remember. Do you remember Finders Keepers? I don't even remember that
I
shit.
believe that was like I think that might have been before you and me, like because
Mm,
Nickelodeon when they were trying to figure out after they switched because they used to be called Pinwheel, right? When they were trying to figure out
wow. Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've watched way too many documentaries on this one topic alone because I
Skate
love
rink.
Nickelodeon. Yeah, but that was like one of their earliest. They would
That's
get
right.
like some things that they would import from like Canada, and they would make some stuff of their make some stuff of their own. But I remember all these other ones. Like I remember What Would You Do? I rem-
Yes, I love that. That was Mark Summers too.
Mark Summers out here doing double time on
Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
he was
Fun
killing on
fact: the dude
Nickelodeon.
had crazy OCD.
Oh, really?
The dude had crazy OCD, and I think he was also a germaphobe, if I'm not mistaken. But he still,
Mm.
and he was on one of the messiest networks, quite literally.
Yeah, that's crazy
So
because he was on like you said he was on all of those shows, and then even now he goes on. I know the last thing I saw him on was like the food channel where he talks
yeah,
about like how food is made or whatever.
yeah,
Or
Unwrapped.
Unwrapped. Yeah, that's right. That's yeah, it's a good ass show too.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. In the skating ring, bro, I still live in the skating ring. I haven't been there in a while, but shit, I got my skates. I got my skates up here somewhere. Like I skate, bro.
my family tried to
That's
teach me
life,
how to
man.
skate. I do not have the coordination, nor
I
do I
skate my
have
ass
the
off.
feet for it. I can't do it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I skating was that. That was a. I was skating. I used to skate 3 or 4 times a week, man.
Mm,
When I was in Jersey, I used to skate my ass off. I love the skating ring. But
nice.
yeah, man, it was a lot of different shows that we were able to get to. Figure It Out was one that came a little later.
Yeah.
For me, we started getting older around this time, but I still
Yep.
loved it. It was a good show. I like the whole concept. Of course, people getting slimed and all that. Whatever.
Watching your favorite Nickelodeon celebrities get slimed was the highlight. Learning about these kids and their talents,
Yeah.
that was one thing, but watching everybody like the cast of all that or
Yep.
freaking Steve from Blue's Clues
Hmm.
get slimed from just making a gesture or saying a certain word. It's like, okay, who's going to get it? And when no one got there was rare times where no one got slimed,
That's
right?
right. Yeah. Yeah. Figure It Out
You
was
didn't
pretty good.
that was no man. That
Also
was
trying to get like figure out what the kid was like, their talent was and stuff like that, or see
yeah.
if they were going to get it and everything. Yeah,
Yep.
it was interesting. It was definitely interactive and stuff like that.
Very
But all
much
right,
so. Hmm.
so we had a lot of stuff, about like our childhood, of course. Like we've talked about a lot of these shows when we were kids. Now we're growing up a little bit. But before
Yep.
we go there, we were just talking about Mark Summers. I want to talk about something real quick, yo.
Yep.
Now, game show hosts. All
Hmm.
right. So
Yeah.
we were talking about how game shows started a little bit later. I mean, well, a little earlier, like 1940, the first one. Bob
Yep.
Barker, Price is Right, legendary game show host. Now it's
Legendary.
Drew Carey is doing. He's doing a pretty good job. He's doing it for a while now.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
but game show hosts, even Bob, even though good old Bob, he's had some little controversy and shit like that or whatever, like over the years. You know what I mean? Like, you got a lot of different ones that Steve Harvey, do an amazing job with Family Feud, of course. Alex
Yep.
Trebek, one of the legends of the prime time game shows, and
Hmm.
a good old Mark there. But yo, what the hell was going on with these creepy ass game show hosts back in the day, bro?
Oh no. Okay. 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 Okay.
Come on, Kyle.
I
Tell me
know
what's
what
going
you're.
on,
I know
bro.
what you're talking about because I have seen clips.
Fucking
They were
creeps, man.
creepy as hell. Like this guy looked like he wanted to steal one of the wives at
Look
the
at him,
like.
bro.
This guy like he just stays flirting
That
with
shit is
the
disgusting,
game
yo.
with the game show contestants, and I'm like, okay, so that flew back then. Is it
Yeah.
because what did people just think he was handsome? Did he have that kind of charisma? I don't know, but you you
It
you
was
you you doing this on the job, bro? What the heck?
have you ever seen the old Family Feuds where he'd kiss all the women on the
He
mouth,
kissed the yeah, kissed the women.
every single one,
Now we
even the young kids and shit. Like, look at Eric fucking crying.
now that's some
you
uh-uh.
can you can't get more of a creep vibe. Look at this motherfucker. He just
No.
looks like a creep, like
No,
Creep City, yo.
you like, bro, like today we'd be calling HR and calling for his cancellation quick. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he'd be
saying?
locked up. They probably would have murdered his
Like,
ass. They
no,
would
do
have him out
not
of here.
do not hire this guy again. Okay, he
Yeah,
tried. You know,
bro.
now the weirdest.
Kissing on the mouth, like
Why would
disgusting.
you do that? Like that is not
Gross.
a greet. That is not a greeting. You know?
Mm. And another thing that you see a lot of, like, even with this, like, we're talking about creepy, but
Yep.
it would be like, younger girls on there, like, 12 years old. I remember I saw one episode
Uh,
and he was like rubbing her hand and just like, oh, I bet you all the boys go crazy for you. And then you see some of the girls are like, no, I don't want to kiss or I don't want to do that. And he'd fucking be taunting them, bro.
that was
Let me
that was
join this
just
segment. You want to come in? Hey, you want to come in? I'm saying the
yo,
link right
dude,
now.
dude, let him
I'm
in.
gonna send the link right now.
Yo, man.
Because I'm telling you right now, this shit was weird. Like I've seen this a while back, but this is my first time like really talking about it because it was just super creepy when I saw this guy's like a fucking like straight up pedophile just hosting a game show, and I'm
It
sitting here like,
doesn't help. It did not help when people did edits and they zoomed in and did like slow mo. Like I think there was this one episode clip where he was whispering in one of the girls' ears, and it was or like whispering
nasty
like
ass old
really
man.
close to them, and it was just so creepy. But it didn't help that whoever was doing the edits to emphasize the point that he was a creep just
Yeah,
added slow mo and freaking creepy music, and I'm like, God, we see it, okay, we see
bro,
it. We're
fucking horrible, man. Look at
oh
this shit. I got some more pictures. Oh, Eric is here too. We about to talk about this because this is something that's just like. And this was like you said before, it was just like acceptable. Like, but this dude is just over here making out with people's wives and shit,
yeah.
and just kissing little girls all on TV and like trying to like make them kiss her and shit. Damn, I can't find any pictures fast. All right,
Mm.
coming to the stage, we got Eric G. What up, E?
What up,
What's
E?
good, bro? How y'all
Oh,
doing, man? How y'all
E, you
doing?
getting your
Doing
hair
well.
back?
A little something, man. I'm doing a little
Oh
something.
shit,
I don't
okay.
want.
How you
Hey,
how
I
you
saw the.
feeling? How you feeling? I know you've been sick for a little bit. How you feeling?
I'm on the ropes, man, but I'm making it, man. I'm
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
ropes.
Take it easy, man.
Man, but I can't hear on my left side right now.
Oh
So this
shit.
ain't doing shit. This ain't doing shit for me right now. But I'm okay. I'm okay.
Good, bro.
Mm.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in the comments and talking with us, bro. And I saw you
Oh yeah,
saw
I
the
love it.
segment we talking about, bro. Listen,
Oh my
so
god.
did you see this like back in the day? Like, did you see like when this guy was hosting Family Feud? Richard
Let me
Dawkins, I think his name is.
let me tell you that my grandmother used to watch all the old school like dating shows. Like what was it? The dating game,
Dating
Family
game, the
Feud.
newlywed
Yup. I
game,
love
family
the
feud,
newlywed game. That was my
The
shit.
newlywed game. We used to watch that,
newlywed
man.
game, love connection.
Hey, but
Love
I'm gonna say
connection.
this: the '70s was a weird time. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Fucking
The,
weirdos.
the '70s, like they. I see why they just have serial killers just running around. Like it was a weird damn time.
No computers. They have nothing to release their damn, adrenaline or whatever.
Yeah, I understand. Like my man, like you said, I remember watching him. Literally, like he would rub the girl's hands, and he every
Creep,
single
bro.
one of them would kiss him on the mouth. And
Super creep.
and I remember that they had the cast from the Jeffersons on there one time,
Mm.
and
Oh shit.
he got to Marla Gibbs. Marla Gibbs, played Florence on the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he went to go kiss her. She like
Oh heck no.
Like, hell no.
then
Uh-uh.
she like
Yeah,
all right, I got it. She like I gotta play the part. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Look at
crazy.
this fucking creeper, yo.
Mm-mm.
It's just super weird because it's like Kyle. Look at him. Look at this fucking weirdo. I hate this guy. I don't even know him. Fucking weird.
Yeah, but
Make out with her
his-
in front of.
Crazy creeper, yo.
yeah,
Look at her husband standing right
husband-
there, not doing anything.
yeah,
A waste.
Her husband like me next. Like
Bring that my way.
Ridiculous.
That's disgusting, bro. But
Ridiculous.
seeing it now and knowing the world that we're in now, it kind of helps you understand like why at some point like people had to gain control because these little fucking weirdos were just running around, running rampant in Hollywood, and he ain't the only one. There was another one. I think there was like a picture at one time. It was like this weird game show guy. He was over there just staring at this little girl and just looking at her and shit. Like there was like a picture.
Even if you go back to those old game shows, they never vetted the guests. And
Oh, really?
did you know that
No.
one on the dating game? Did you know that the what was his name? What was the
Forgot.
Chuck Woolery?
No. You talking about the Nighthawk? What is it? He was a serial killer.
The
He was a
serial
serial
killer.
Oh
killer.
They
yeah.
just put a movie out. They just put a movie out about that recently.
And he was on
And
the dating game.
he was on the
He
dating.
I
was on
remember that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Nighthawk.
the,
Yeah, I saw that. He was on the what the hell was it called? It was like where it was like 3 people and you had to match the
the dating
person
game.
or whatever. The
Mhm.
The dating
dating
game.
game. Yeah, I remember
Dating
that
game. Yep.
damn
Yep.
show. That was a good
And
show
he was,
too.
yeah, but he was a serial killer on the dating game.
He was a
Bro,
serial
these
killer.
motherfuckers.
He was on the dating game, and I, I only know about this because Anna Kendrick, she just put out a movie about it, and it was like, how in the heck did this happen? Kind of like what happened years later on Family Feud with Steve Harvey. A guy joked about killing his wife, and he actually did it.
That's right. I saw that too. Yeah, that's some creepy shit too. Bro, it's I mean, you can't help it. I mean, it's just like there's even if somebody goes on there and he's never done anything in their damn life. This the guy right here, the guy in the dark suit,
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
way to the left.
Dude in the dark suit that we can barely see, like he looks like
Hey, hold on,
a.
wait a minute.
The one
Well,
all
I
the way
think
to the
any
right
one of them,
with the
any
long
one of
hair.
them could be a serial killer though. Like any
Oh,
one
they
of them
probably
could be-
all are. Especially my man all the way to the left. He's just a shadow. He's trying to. I'm hiding myself. He's
Hey,
really,
yo,
he's
hey,
really the one.
hey, he look like Fire Marshal Bill over there, don't he?
The light,
yeah.
the lighting. I know this is the '70s, but the lighting is terrible. I know this is the old picture, but the lighting is terrible.
Bro, it's horrible. He got like a Tony Montana fucking suit on with the chain.
Yo, pop the collar.
Creepers.
They had these big old collars.
Yeah. All of them motherfuckers
Yeah.
was creepers back in the day, bro. I don't trust
Oh my
none of
God,
them on.
man.
Listen.
Yeah, it was
well,
it was a weird time for like I think the 70s was the worst time for the like the game shows because
Yeah.
and it was the best time because it was everywhere. But that's
Yeah,
some
there
of the
was
most weirdest things.
there was a lot of them, and you can still watch a lot of them. But the
Oh, yeah.
Game Show Network, of course, is
Game Show
great.
Network.
And now they have so many game shows that you can't even really keep up with them because whether it be Deal or No Deal, those are the ones that are on like the prime time channels. Or they'll play like reruns of old ones, or then they'll have ones that are remade, like the $10,000 pyramid, and shit like that or whatever. So yeah, there's
Hollywood
definitely
Squares.
a lot of different ones. Hollywood Squares was my
Hollywood.
shit, bro. I loved Hollywood when Whoopi Goldberg and them was on it every week or whatever.
Goldberg always won though. She always
my
won.
shit.
She was always on. I think was she like an executive producer or something? Because she was always
Probably.
always on the show. And I'm not saying that's a problem,
No, she had to pay them damn taxes. That's what she had.
I wish somebody would get her ass off The View, man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing them
The
argue.
View got canceled, didn't it?
That show was horrible.
No, you don't never cancel The View.
I don't know. They might. I heard something about them trying to get rid of it too because they got really shitty viewpoints on stuff, man. In my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion actually. But
No,
I don't know.
At one point in time, it was literally like people were turning in just to watch them fight each other.
Just fight each other.
And,
Yeah. Damn
I
shame.
mean, when they had Megan McClain, like the Megan McClain was on there. That was John McClane's daughter. She was on there. She was fighting with everybody. She was a right wing, 100% like Republican. She hated everything.
I ain't got time for that shit.
When
he said John McClane, this is me, Beeline. When he said John McClane, you know what I thought about? What was the first thing I thought about, Kyle?
What?
Die Hard.
I
was like, oh shit, Bruce Willis on that motherfucker.
That would have been interesting.
John McClane, yo, you remember McClane from Die Hard?
That would have been interesting. Have him come in character.
Yeah, for real.
Hey,
but
man, but yeah, these shows crazy. But the Nickelodeon like game shows, man,
they were the shit, bro.
I wanted to be on Legends, the Hidden Temple, so goddamn
right.
Yo,
that was one of the last ones that was just like Legend of the Hidden Temple was the shit, man. That big talking face, and it was creepy, but it was also cool at the same time.
Yep,
dude, I wanted to
be on that. They did bring this one back.
Yeah, they did. I saw that.
They did bring this one back, and they tried to bring back Guts. Yeah, they tried.
That was my shit too.
Yeah,
but I just remember that it was the maze they had. You had to run through the maze, and you had
the Temple Guardians and the
Temple Guardians. Yeah, I just love that, man. I want to do it so bad.
And nobody, there's compilations of kids trying to do that monkey puzzle.
Puzzle.
And
Oh yeah. They couldn't get it and shit like that or whatever.
it was very rare that you actually saw somebody get it. And I'm like, it's 3 pieces, but then I realized they're being timed. They're being timed. They're being watched, and so that's how I knew these things weren't rehearsed. That's how I knew this was real.
Yeah, just running that bitch and try their hardest and fail. Fail miserably on live TV. You know, it's just scarred them to this day. They were like, fuck, would have just got that monkey.
Womp, womp, womp.
Like you went home with like one of the prizes. That was
That's
it.
right. They got
The
free
point
rice
was
for a
the
year or some
vacations.
Hey,
Yeah.
they always we're home with some Skechers shoes.
a light bright or some shit. Like, remember that fucking
when I said Nickelodeon promoted Skechers back in the day, you
Bruh.
had
the ugliest ones too, because when them Skechers are still ugly, but them first ones, them shits look like what the hell? They look just like Converses, but with a fat ass tire sole under them, and a bolt underneath that shit.
Brian, I don't care what you say. I wanted a damn Sketcher with that damn Velcro so goddamn bad as a kid.
Man, that's crazy. That is craziness, yo. Skechers. I remember when Skechers opened up in the mall and everything like that. I'm like, damn, Skechers caught on that. And you're probably right. Because Nickelodeon probably put their ass through it.
Oh my god! Like, and then hold on. This is the best thing about Nickelodeon back in the day too. I know we're going to talk about something else, but like when you seen this, like in between the commercial, they showed the Nickelodeon like studios.
Yeah.
I used to want to go there so damn bad. Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen it now? It's like a depressing thing. You went, Cal?
I went when I went when I was a kid. I did go on the tour, but I did not get to go on any of the actual like little interactive shows they had. But I did get to go at least one time.
Did you see Dan Snyder? Just want to make sure. Did you see?
I did not see Dan Snyder. I did not see Dan Snyder.
Hate.
I didn't even know who he was at the time.
That's right. We weren't thinking about it when we were kids. But listen, did y'all see Drake and Josh come on and was talking on their podcast?
Yo, I was watching
that. Was really good, man.
I was watching that earlier today. I'm so glad they're still friends. Like I was like my girlfriend had already watched it before I did because she's because we're both Drake and Josh fans. But I was like, I'm so glad that they that whatever beef they had, they squashed it. And they were able to actually talk things out because you could tell that chemistry and that friendship that's still there. And that was
crazy, Kyle. I don't know if you heard, but it was like Josh was saying basically that they weren't really tight when they were recording Drake and Josh. Yeah, at first.
Yeah.
But it's like now it seems like Josh is kind of like now that he knows everything that was going on.
Yep.
He's more like, oh shit, I see what was going on. And it seems like, it was like that was a real bonding thing that I think we saw, just seeing them sit across from the table from each other. Kind of they were talking at first, and then when they were like kind of like revisiting stuff they did together. Mm-hmm. And when I see Drake and Josh, automatically I think of like dudes like Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
These guys grew up together, man.
Yeah.
You know what would have made that interaction so much better though? If Amanda Bynes was there,
because,
for real, they got started. They got that start on the Amanda show
together. Yeah, exactly. That's where they really started their whole careers. Josh, Drake, and Amanda.
Yeah. Was on, and you know what I'm saying. So I would love to see that, but I didn't see the interview, but I did see Josh on Raven Simone's podcast.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
she was on. I did watch that one though. So that was a good conversation too.
It's very dope to see these like the people that we grew up watching. Like everybody's got a podcast, right? But
for real.
The reason why I watch a lot of these rewatch podcasts, behind the scenes stuff, when they go into more depth than say a documentary would, because you're hearing it straight from them.
That's true. Yeah. And that's why some of them are really good. Even when I was sitting there, like I said, the wrestlers, like especially from the back in the day, wrestlers would come out and they didn't get all of these different platforms to talk about what was going on when they were on the road. Jake the Snake and Yokozuna and all these old school guys. But now they come out and they're telling you these stories. Fucking Lex Luger was just telling a story about him and Miss Elizabeth and all the stuff that happened in back. Bro, it's crazy that we get these real life stories that we've watched ever since we were a kid, and now we're getting like events and what happened. It's insane we can get that shit now.
Absolutely.
But I'm asking the question though. Do we really need to know like the behind the scenes stuff?
I mean,
we don't need to.
Yeah, we don't. But just think about how awesome it is to get some clarity. Like when I was listening to Jake the Snake, this Jake the Snake Roberts. Y'all remember Jake the Snake bringing the fucking snake, big ass python to the damn matches, right? You're watching that as a kid, and you just like, yeah, this guy got a snake. You ain't thinking about what he's going through and taking the snake with him to the. Do you know he didn't even like the fucking snake? He was scared of the snake. He was to keep it in the bathtub. I don't need to know that shit, but damn, it's crazy to think about.
Let me tell you what messed me up. Let me tell you what messed me up from these like celebrity podcasts.
Yeah.
Ned Declassified. Ned Declassified.
Let's go.
Shit. Hey, let me tell y'all the truth, man. Look, it's some shit that we don't need to know. Like, what was when Mosley got on there talking about, I slept with everybody on the cast. Nigga, you were 14. What was you?
Crazy.
But they were 14 with very little supervision, and once again, that's what that was. But it also shows that, especially if you watch the on the set behind the scenes documentary, they really needed to I'm glad that there's more parents that advocate for their kids to now more than ever,
knowing all this shit.
Knowing, you know what I'm saying? But you really need to vet, you really need to vet who these kids are around. You really need to, you really need to take like real precautions. Cause it's fun. It's like, oh yeah, you're on TV, stuff like that. And we're watching it like, oh, this looks like so much fun. I bet you they're making all kinds of money, stuff like that. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes,
They're smashing everybody in the planet. And if you got a crush on her, you over there find out. Damn, I could have. If I was on there.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't need to know that you were smashing the crafts lady. I don't need to know.
They decided to be uncensored and candid. We didn't know what was gonna happen.
Man.
At first I was like, oh shit, little Siggy, y'all had a little crush on each other, all right. But I was fucking everybody, and I was high on drugs the whole damn time. I'm like,
before she got to him, she didn't date everybody. She just she dated him. They dated for a few good years after the show.
I had three abortions. You were 12. What the hell happened?
And the producer.
But think of it like this. You go back to old Hollywood, the stories would be worse.
Oh yeah, but you're getting some of that too. You're getting some of that too with the Harvey Weinstein shit and all that. I mean, you're getting a lot of this stuff. You ain't going to get everything, but being able to get some of this shit it's crazy.
I think the old school Hollywood thing was they told it when they got older. I think Shirley Temple was the only one who told. Like Shirley Temple told what happened to her as a child. When she was on, I think when she was on, she did an interview with Larry King.
Yep,
and she was talking about how that her and her mother was both asked, basically asked for some ass. They asked them both for some ass at the same time. Mm-hmm. And she said she remember coming. Said she felt so uncomfortable because she said that's the first time she seen a naked man. Now, mind you, Shirley Temple was like a teenager at the time.
Exactly.
So So they took her and her mom into the producer's office, into different ones, and her mama ended up sleeping with the producer. And her mom will come out. So she remember talking. She was joking with much like, "Did you see it?" Her mom like, "Yeah, girl." Like I'm sitting there thinking like,
"Wow, shit, yo."
And it was just, and at the same time, this was around the time, and they're still struggling with this today. If they were to say something at the time, nobody would have believed them.
Not even as much as nobody would believe them, but nobody wants to hear it because the motherfuckers was all doing it. Exactly. So it's like they'd be shadow banned more than I. That's what I think. I think maybe people would act like they didn't believe them so they could shadow ban them because people wanted to do this shit, man. They wanted to take advantage of everybody that they can.
What? I think here's my thing was, you had people at Marilyn Monroe who told you what was going on. They told you at that time that we were sleeping around, that they're fucking us for the roles.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
But
All
they were
day.
saying it, but at the time, people like, well, that's how you get ahead. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
it was
No,
more
their
accepted. It was
mentality
acceptable.
was, oh man, their mentality was all messed up. But the power struggles, like everybody wanted power. It was like
Yeah.
that's why back in the day you were signed to a studio. You weren't just signed to do like a couple movies or whatever. Marilyn Monroe was signed to one studio. Same thing with like I'll give you another example. The girl who played the original Snow White, the voice of Snow White, Disney made sure that they had exclusive contracts with her so she couldn't go to anybody else.
Mm.
Right? That
Yeah,
voice, she got blackballed in Hollywood when she tried to go other places other than Disney.
because they
So
basically owned her
exactly.
and whatever contract she signed. That's why you got to
Mhm.
be careful of signing contracts. But you want to know something? They still kind of do that now. Like you
Yep.
said,
oh
like
yeah,
they'll sign you to a
Yeah.
studio, they'll sign you to a promotion or whatever, because I was just watching, and guys, I know we haven't done a lot of movie, reviews and everything like that recently, but I'll be honest with you, movies have kind of sucked. I've been seeing a couple of movies. I watched this movie on Netflix. Me and my wife watched it together, and it was like, I don't know if it was good or bad. We kind of like went after each other after we did it. But it was a movie called Subseverance with Megan Fox, and she played like this sexy robot, and the guy's in the fucking house with a sexy ass robot trying not to smash it. But I mean,
It sounds relevant
Fox
today.
Megan Fox is a sexy robot. What are you talking about?
hey, you're not lying.
I had a
Eric, yo,
feeling
listen.
somebody was gonna say it. I had a
When
feeling
when we got done watching that shit, me and my wife was like, "Hey, babe, you sleep yet?" I'm like, "No, I ain't fucking sleep." It was like, "Okay, we not sleep. Let's have some fun," because we were watching that shit like, "Damn, this sexy as hell." But then I started seeing, of course,
Let
like
me go
I
put
was
that bitch
like,
on real quick.
I'm trying to tell you, yo, go, don't watch that shit with your fucking mate, because you gonna get happy afterward. But she had a whole bunch of movies that she did, Megan Fox. And I
Yeah.
was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, she must have signed. I know Netflix signs deals. Like, hey, you got 4 or 5 movies that we're gonna do it. I know they did one with Adam Sandler.
Oh,
So
they
it's
did
like
a bunch with Adam Sandler. The Adam
yeah,
Sandler,
you
the
still can
Adam
sign any
Sandler deal
contract.
is large. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I think Queen Latifah got one too with him. But
yeah,
with
I wouldn't be
Netflix,
surprised.
Because she did that movie with her and Ludacris playing brothers, and they was playing brothers and
That's
sisters and all
right.
that anyway.
Remember that, yeah.
But we know Disney still has that type of contract though.
That's right. Them too. All that crazy shit with what they're doing.
Yeah, Raven Simone talked about on her podcast. She's like, she couldn't come out as gay. She can come out as gay, but she couldn't talk about like certain things because she was under contract with Disney.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she couldn't. She said she had to keep a clean brand no matter what she do. And even though she's an openly gay woman, was hurt my fucking heart because I used to have the biggest crush on Raven Simone.
Yeah, I think at one point all young dudes did, man. She was the cutest little shit, man.
She was fine as good. She was fine.
Yeah.
Y'all understand? That's second season. That's second season of That's So Raven. Anyway, none sort. Well, right hand strong. Look, but anyway, but I was saying.
Going in on this show right here. Fuck games. Real life now, motherfucker.
I wanted to play games, man. I wanted to play the games.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my god, damn, it hurt my feelings. But but she did talk. She did talk about on her show that she had to always keep a clean like image because she was with Disney.
Yeah, I believe it.
And she has a lifetime. She still has a big contract with Disney. She can't never step outside of the Disney roles.
That's probably why they all wild as shit when they escape that shit, because they're held back for so long, and then they want to shed the image of them being a young look at listen, nothing against her, it's her body, is this and that, I know, motherfucker, but Millie Bobby Brown, 11 from Stranger Things, I can't turn fucking TikTok on without seeing her jump around with no bra, titties all, nipples all hard and showing.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought that girl was
okay.
I thought she was like, I'm so lost. She's either 12 years old or 48. I don't know what the hell
like
she's
35 now and shit.
No, she's only like what 20 at this point. But
she's married. She's openly, talking about, doing whatever she do, and yeah, I don't know, bro.
It's just
Stranger Things just came up
that shit.
It's weird when the thing is like, okay, when I can't even say squeaky clean brand like Disney, because look at what they got on Disney Plus now. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But at the time, that's what most people. I mean, like I used to think that if you were a Nickelodeon kid, you weren't going to be as wild as the Disney kids when you got out. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I heard
Wow.
something about a Disney kid, it was always something. It was always something crazy or like close to it. You know, like for example, um, Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears, they were both part of the Mickey Mouse Club
Mickey
back in
Mouse
the day.
Club.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And the same thing with Justin Timberlake and a few others, right? You look at them when they got
Josh
older.
Gosling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You look at them when they got older, they were wilding out for a while, right? And I'm not saying that had anything to do with Disney, but also,
Oh, it probably did.
but it's like
All of that shit.
these kids are being looked under a microscope. They have no real room to be regular kids. And when you're
Yo.
around, when you're in that environment, even if it is Disney, you know, there's still like the temptations are there. Shoot, Josh, like Josh had talked about on for Nickelodeon. He had said that he got had to get sober at age 21. Hold
Probably
on,
doing all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, I heard this actually. You're right.
21.
Yeah.
Sheesh,
Because
you
he was
know.
drinking and shit. And he, like you said, he had the ability to have a little more freedom. He got some money. You know what I'm saying? He's dealing with stress that most kids don't have to. And he's trying
Yeah.
to supplement it. The same reason why fucking grown-ups do it for the most part, other than just being like social. Like, you know, people take shit because they want relief from their natural state and shit like that. And it's
Yeah.
understandable as a childhood star.
But you know what, man? I think now that we grown, man, you know, when we was kids, we all like I think we all wanted to be on some kind of Nickelodeon or Disney Channel show.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I mean, especially like growing up in the 90s, they was everywhere.
Yep.
But now
Everywhere.
to
Right.
see what happened to them now, like you know
Yep.
what I'm saying? That would like this like we kind of gotta realize that we were lucky as hell, man. You know,
Yeah. We say
We
it all the
really-
time, man.
like so
Yep.
you look at someone like Amanda Bynes, like so you know what I'm saying? She was one of the biggest little child stars, and to
Yep.
see where she's at now. And the fact
Yeah.
is, she had to really lose her mind to find peace.
Yeah,
Like
I
she's so
believe it. If
she
she
is
found
so
it.
damn happy. I mean, if you look at her, like she spaced out all the damn time,
For
but
real, man.
but you can see that she's really happy just being in her own zone.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? And Miley Cyrus,
Yeah.
the biggest example of wilding out from Disney. So you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean,
Miley
it
Cyrus
happened.
also comes from the family. Like Dolly Parton being, you know, she's been in the industry her whole life, her whole
Yeah.
existence before she was born. So it's like she got a whole nother level of that shit.
I
But like
thought
you
with her
said, man,
dad being on the show with her that because I remember they made a big deal about the fact that her and and her dad were on the show together and they kept she kept her I mean he kept her like grounded and everything. Now I hear they don't talk,
Oh, you
so
can see that. You can see that.
it's very like okay, so magazines can say one thing, but then you look at their relationship now and it's like, man, wow, what the heck happened? I
yeah.
don't know. You know?
Well, guys, listen, this has been a good ass conversation. Yo, listen, I mean, we kind of branched off from talking about like, you know, the game shows and everything like that, but just going back in the day to, you know, just the environment and what comes after, you know, Nickelodeon and everything. So I mean, it's all kind of relative. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into Eric. Yo, I know you might not have a planned list, but yo, if you got anything, we're gonna jump into the top five, man, and wrap it up for the
Yes.
night.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be an awesome top five. We're gonna be talking top five favorite TV game shows. All right.
Go ahead.
Yep.
All right. So we got, let's see, Kyle. We're gonna go ahead and start off with you, brother. What's your number five?
Double Dare.
Double Dare. You're right.
Double Dare,
I saw
number
that
five.
shit coming from a mile away. Double Dare.
It's Double Dare.
You
Yeah.
know, Cal been talking about Double Dare this whole show, and that's one of his favorites because you said that was the first one you
That
saw when
was
you
the
got cable,
first
right?
one I saw when I got cable. Yep.
Awesome.
That
Yeah,
was the
Double
first one.
Dare is
That was
good,
because
man.
it happened to be on coincidentally. As soon as I changed the channel, so that was the first one I saw. Mhm.
Hey, listen, giant shout out to Mark Summers for helping us have an awesome childhood, even when he had to get into that fight with y'all remember that when he got into the fight with what the hell's his name? Burt Reynolds on what was it? It was one of them late night talk shows.
Say
Y'all remember
what?
that?
I
Y'all
don't. I
don't-
never heard of that.
Oh,
I
you
never
gotta
heard of
look
that, but
that
yo,
up
I'm gonna
right
see that.
there. Yeah, that shit is crazy. He got into like I forgot whose show it was. It wasn't Jay Leno, I don't think. It was another one, but he was on one of the late night shows, and Burt Reynolds was on there with him, and they kind of had like a disagreement, and they were at one point. The guy brought out pies, and they had pies, and they stood back to back,
Oh
and they
shoot.
went. They had a 3, 2, 1, turn around and pie. And when I tell you, Burt Reynolds took that fucking pie and said, "Boom!" and smashed that shit in his face. And he was
Oh
trying to
man.
get revenge on him. They had threw water on each other. Yeah, it was a whole big thing. If you get a chance, look it up. And that's just crazy. But
Check it out.
they wound up hugging at the end. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they like didn't like each other. They like didn't like each other.
Okay.
It was crazy. But
Wow.
Double Dare, yeah, Mark Summers definitely one of the greatest hosts, man. He's always a real down to earth dude. I never heard any controversy about him. Another positive thing.
Mm.
But Double Dare was definitely a great show. E, you got one you want to give? Number 5?
Yeah, I got one for number 5. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but it's a show called Celebrity Name Game.
I
Okay.
remember. Okay, I remember seeing that.
I still watch the reruns now with hosted by Craig Ferguson. And that's one of my guilty pleasures I watch now.
Nice.
Okay. See, I'm
Nice.
always looking for. Oh, okay, yeah. I do know this one. I do like this game. This is a good ass game. They be having wrestlers on here sometimes.
Yeah.
This is a good ass game right here. Yeah, this is good. Like I said, there's so many different ones of these shows that you don't. There's so many you don't remember all of them. So it's hard,
Mhm.
but yeah. So that's why shows like this is a good one. So Celebrity Name Game, definitely a good one on the list right there. All right, my turn. My number 5, I gotta say, I didn't really put these in order, but I'm definitely gonna go ahead and just jump up and say Jeopardy. Jeopardy was one of the first game shows that I got introduced to as a kid, and I love Jeopardy. And I think that might be a reason why I love trivia games to this day. I love anything where you gotta Eric, I'm shit. We went and played Jeopardy on DC's podcast. Eric blew me out the damn water. Yeah,
I'm a
Nice.
smart one I want to be.
yeah, it was really good.
I got
But-
two random factoids about Alex Trebek.
Good.
He got into a little bit of controversy a few years back because he said something about so you know how the contestants introduce themselves and he talks about what they do, So so there was this one woman up there. I forgot what her career was, and they asked what her interest was, and she's like, "I like nerdcore hip hop," and he said, "What is that? Nerdcore hip hop." So she's explaining it. She's like, "It's people who are who are nerds talking about nerdy stuff like computers and cartoons and stuff like that and it's a subgenre of hip hop." And he said, "Oh, so losers, in other words." And she nervously laughed. Like he just gets it with like the loser, right? But the thing was, like, he's like, "Okay, I'm teasing you. The nerdcore community took offense to that, and they started making diss tracks against Alex Trebek.
Oh, come on. Stop playing.
No, I'm dead serious.
I almost got to hear that now. That must be some of the worst diss tracks in the planet.
I am dead serious.
I'll take asshole for 300, Alex.
As a fan of nerdcore, I have to say some were better than others, but they were still fun. I'm like, wait a minute, how are you? How are you? Like you just not even knowing, but you basically just dissed most of your audience. Most of your audience are nerds.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna say you got a nerdy ass show, man. Jeopardy is a nerdy show.
Trivia and shit. Yeah, I'm saying you should relax on the name calling, Alex. Doing them LifeLock commercials or whatever, trying to save people fucking security. You better save your own ass.
Exactly.
That's crazy. That's interesting right there. Okay, I didn't even know what nerdcore hip hop was.
Yeah.
I never heard of that before.
I never.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man,
And
another thing is, apparently some people thought he was black. Like when he first got the show, he used to have a mustache and a fro.
That's right.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. Back in the day,
he had a mustache and a curly fro. So people thought he was a brother.
Yeah,
Just a
you can
little bit
see
in
it.
there.
You can
Just
see
a
it.
little bit in
He
there.
got something. You got some Indian or something in him.
A little bit in there.
You gotta know. You gotta get no. You gotta get the old picture with him in the fro.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna look for it right now, but I definitely know what you're talking about. He had a fro and a little Hitler mustache in that motherfucker. But all right, yeah, Jeopardy was my shit. I definitely was a fan of Jeopardy. It was one of my introductions into game shows, and I loved it when I was a little kid. Like I was like fucking 4 years old, jumping in front of the television and watching Jeopardy every time it came on. So weird, but that's what it was. All right, Kyle, what's your number 4?
Number 4 is it's between the Newlywed Game and Love Connection.
Nice.
Damn, look at
Nice.
I grew up like
shit.
I used to watch that because the reruns would come on like midday, right?
Yep.
And I liked seeing people get together. Like my thing was I always watched dating shows like Blind Date and stuff like that. Right?
Listen, yo. That's not a game show, but listen, Blind Date was my it's still my shit. I love that fucking shit.
Hey, yo, hold on. Can we do a side note real quick? Bro,
yeah.
You got to talk about those side game, them other shows, man. Like, no. Do y'all remember Room Raiders? Anyway,
yes.
Hell
yeah.
Yes.
Room Raiders.
Yes.
Room Raiders. Next. All of them fucking show. I loved all of that shit when I was.
Hold on. Now I got my next game show in my mind. Go ahead.
There you go.
Yo. But that was a wild show. Especially the first few seasons when they had the black light.
What you talking about? The Room Raiders?
Oh, Room Raiders. Yeah, the spy kid used to have the black light.
Yeah. We know it now, but that shit was so staged, bro. You know damn well if you really went in them people's room, it would be way worse than what it was. Shit was always pretty clean.
It depends on whose room you went into. If you went to a guy's room, like 9 times out of 10, it was a mess. You know what I'm saying?
You know damn well. Come all everywhere, just kids everywhere.
You might as well just turn that damn light off and look at the street because
that shit without a black light. Just be babies in the corner. Just be babies and people growing and under the bed and shit. It was so much. That's crazy.
Is the sock moving? What's going on?
But you said Newlywed, and the Newlywed Game was my shit too. I don't know why. I like games where you got to kind of guess too, like where like you can participate. So when they would ask questions and stuff like that, I used to guess like, oh, what card did he pick? Did he get it right? Did he get it wrong? So I used to like that shit too. And of course, Chuck Woolery and the Love Connection. That was, I don't know, that was around. Remember, the Love Connection was on, and then it was like Arsenio Hall came on after before that. So yeah, we always watched Love Connection, bro. That was classic 90s right there. As a barber, I love this show. We get all stages of beard growth. Thanks, guy. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just shaved mine not too long ago, but I'm definitely coming back. I'm definitely going it out. Yeah, you got yours set up. Eric got his set up.
Eric got I just got mine cut.
Yep. Yeah, Kyle got the fresh cut.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate the watch, though, guy. All right, so Twitch watcher too. Thank you so much on Twitch, man. I'm really trying to grow on Twitch, so I appreciate everybody watching over there.
Hey, turn up on that, boss.
Definitely.
That's nice.
Definitely. Go ahead, A. What you got for number 4?
Number 4 for me, man. I just thought about it as we were talking about MTV shows. And your Silent Library.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, that is one of my favorite.
Remember that, Kyle?
I remember skimming some episodes, but who actually would win? Like
you don't win. You don't win. You lose. It doesn't matter. It's all about you doing the challenge.
Yeah. You had to try to. Don't you got to try to make like the? Do you have to make somebody laugh? Was that what it was?
So,
or was
no. Your thing is you got to be quiet the whole entire time. You cannot make no noise the whole entire time. And if you make noise, you will lose. But what happened was each challenge is something that's gonna make you like yell, scream, like whatever. So they had one, for example, let's say one like you supposed to pie your, like, let's say you pick the bad card, right?
Yeah.
Your friend, everybody else at the table got to pie you in the face.
Okay.
And you cannot make a noise. You can't say nothing. They can't laugh. Like, and they be trying to hold it in.
So you got to keep your composure the whole. I would lose immediately
the whole entire time.
Yeah, I'll probably laugh. Yeah.
Hey, yo, let me tell you the worst one. They had one where you had to get a wedgie.
And just be quiet.
let me see what they do. So
That's torture right there.
What
they put
the heck?
they put these big old tighty whities on you, right? And they tied it to a crank. You got to a crank, and they had to crank it up. And as it
Bruh.
crank it, it's yanking your ass up off the ground.
Nah, that's some
We just
jackass shit.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
another MTV show.
we just love seeing people get hurt. Is that what it is? We just
Yo,
well,
listen, if you go back, that's pretty much all.
we
If
just
Laurel and
love seeing
Hardy
people
and
get hurt.
the Three Stooges, that's all the motherfuckers ever did was just hurt each other and
Yeah,
wow.
Looney Tunes definitely.
Looney
Like,
Tunes, yeah,
Tom and
all the way
Jerry,
back.
Popeye.
Come on.
Popeye was fucking ruthless, yo.
Oh,
Popeye was
Did you see
Pluto.
Did you see the trailer for the Popeye horror film?
Oh yeah, I saw it. After watching the Winnie the Pooh shit, I can't even. I'm gonna watch it for the show so we can discuss it. But there's a Mickey Mouse one. There's a Popeye.
There's a
I'm
bunch
like,
of
come
Mickey
on,
Mouse
bro.
ones. Yeah.
Y'all
Mhm.
fucking up the whole vibe over here. All right, my number 4. I was trying to see, like, I got all mines, but I don't have them in the right order.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with number 4. Oh man. All right, I'm just gonna put Wheel of Fortune at number 4 because, like I said, I was struggling. The real number 4 that I had that I took away. Fuck it, I'm putting back what I want.
Go ahead.
Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen.
Oh,
You know, I was going through. I was thinking maybe I'll keep it like mostly games, but bro, I fucking love Hell's Kitchen, man. Listen, I've watched every single, especially the later episodes. Maybe I watched them like 4 or 5 times. I just like the environment where it's like, it's like really talented people. They got to go through one of the best chefs in the world, and the pressure, man. They're sitting there cooking fast and arguing and fighting and trying to be the best, and just seeing the people, always some pretty ass girls on there and shit. And yeah, so Hell's Kitchen is I love it, bro. All the way to the end where they get the jacket and become the chef. They win, $120,000 and they get to perform in their own restaurant. Classic shit, bro. I love Hell's Kitchen, man. And then of course Gordon Ramsay smashing salmon, obliterating salmon, and yelling at him and shit. Listen, bro.
I think people would just love it to see him curse. Like,
I love it.
Listen,
Listen, bro, especially if you watch the unedited versions or whatever, the ones that aren't censored. That shit is hilarious, yo. Calling people donuts and fucking crazy. Gordon Ramsay's funny as shit. All right, y'all. We gonna jump in. So we got 3. We got the top 3 now. Eric, what you got for number 3? Damn, I keep saying Eric, but it's Kyle Eric and then Eric. You tell I'm tired.
It's all good.
What you got for number 3, bro?
Number 3 for me is got to be definitely Nick Arcade.
Oh, okay. All right, taking it back. Yeah, you
Yeah,
really like that. You really did like that show.
I have to, bro, because I was so, like I said, I was so envious of the kids that got to actually play the games and actually and win and just like it was fun. It was game trivia.
I feel like it's a fever dream. Oh my god, I forgot all about this.
Yeah, Nick Arcade was good, man. That was really good. And it came out at like weird times, so I don't remember like the prime time spot for it. But I used to catch it in the morning. It would be early mornings, like maybe 6:30 in the morning some days, maybe Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'd catch Nick Arcade. Nick Arcade was good. But all right, Nick Arcade. Eric, what you got, bro? Number 3.
Hey, I'm taking Kyle's number 5. Double Dare was
Double
one
Dare.
of my favorite shows.
Nice.
I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why, man. Because we was poor, and and I always want to go down that Sunday slide. So
He gonna try to take it home. Knowing that shit, whipped cream and fucking paint name.
I didn't give a damn. I didn't care.
That shit was one of those.
It did look good though.
Cream. Yeah, it did look good. Hell yeah.
No, we want that damn poor. I'm joking around, but I damn sure did want to go there. That all that shit was fake as hell. But I wanted to go there.
It was fun. That shit was fun.
I
You
want
get
to go
messy,
there.
you don't care.
Oh my god, whipped cream, chocolate. It was always chocolate. Oh my god, I just love it.
Double Dare was fucking good, man. Digging up in the nose to find the red flag, and Double Dare was fun as hell. Double Dare was super fun. But I gotta say, my number 3 is definitely Wheel of Fortune, bro. Another classic that I love watching. Another wheel that I always wanted to spin, just like Price is Right. I always wanted to spin the wheel on Wheel of Fortune, and of course, guessing the like spending time guessing what the phrase was and everything like that or whatever, trying to get it before the contestants get it. You know, I love shit like that. That's always the play along stuff. And then Vanna White being up there, and you know everything that came with the celebrity ones that they had after. Then you had like especially in the '90s, you had a lot of the TV shows would kind of incorporate the Wheel of Fortune and stuff like that with Steve Urkel and them or King of Queens. So it was just always great, man. They had wrestlers on, you know what I mean? Like it was just different environment. But I always love Wheel of Fortune. So definitely good number 3 right there.
Okay.
All right. We hitting top 2, guys. Cal, kick it off with the number 2.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune is definitely my number 2.
There we go.
Okay.
Wheel of Fortune is definitely my number 2. Because like I said, I watched it a lot with my grandmother. You know, it was that in Jeopardy, and it's it always brought back, good memories every time I see like a clip of like Wheel of Fortune today. But now it's like if you mess up, that thing's gonna be recorded. That's gonna go viral on YouTube.
Forget about it.
And people are gonna laugh, because it's gonna go on YouTube, it's gonna go on TikTok, it's gonna go on all the things. Whereas before, you just catch it in a rerun or something,
That's it.
Hey yo, you know the favorite one I seen was what was the one was like? I guess the words like "luck be in the air tonight," but it looked like it's saying "fuck me in the ass tonight."
And it'd be mad money on the line too. So you like, man, I'm saying it.
They were like, what's your next letter? Solve the puzzle. Solve the puzzle. Can I say this on TV? Like I love that.
How do people not know? Like, if you're thinking that and it's that bad, you know damn well it ain't gonna be. Like, I remember the one had said something. Didn't they say something with like nigger? And it was the word.
There was one that had, it looked like it was
craziness, yo. I don't even know if that's like fully from them or that's people over there editing shit or whatever.
That's a good question, because if it was an edit, it looked convincing. It looked really
very
convincing.
convincing.
I was like, they're not gonna say this on TV. They're not gonna say this on TV.
Hey, if we learn anything from Family Feud, they would say some of the most off the wall shit.
Oh, listen, they have no filter there. Yeah, they can just say any damn thing. Yeah, for sure. But another thing about Wheel of Fortune, I also had, that was one of the handheld games that I had. And before we had our cell phones and everything, I had the handheld. Bro, that shit was so much fun.
My Nana had the handheld game. She had 2.
That was good. I love that shit. Yeah. Yep. Wheel of Fortune was amazing. All right, E, what you got? Number 2, bro.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
My number 2, and I'm gonna tell you this brought me back to my childhood. Like me and my brother would wait up late night to watch this. The Japanese version of Wipeout.
Nice. Okay.
Crap.
The Japanese, like not the American version. I like when we had them talking like the voiceovers. And they're like,
yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun tonight. I absolutely love all.
And they would do the dubs. Yeah.
Hey yo, that should be crazy. They're gonna be a winner.
They didn't match the motherfuckers at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. They do the same thing on Ninja Warrior.
The Ninja Warriors too.
Ninja Warrior, they do the same thing. Before there was an American Ninja Warrior.
Yo, that boy go there. It's always be some lady come on there, man. She like, I'm number 1.
It's crazy when you said that shit, because that was the last thought of my brain. I never would have thought of that shit until you said that. But as soon as you said it, I saw it immediately. I was like, oh, I know exactly.
He said specifically the Japanese version.
Japanese.
Yes. Real quick. Anybody ever seen clips of Japanese game shows?
Yeah. I mean, listen. Are we talking like regular game shows? Are we talking like them weird ones where you gotta like lick somebody's nostril until they pass out or something like that?
Dog, they
got some weird ass games, bro.
They're all weird. I keep seeing this one. Like, we think we got one on. No. I keep seeing this one clip. where this dude is like he's got a pair of maracas on him, right? And he's strapped to something, and his point is like he's got to keep moving to get a heart up to this head that looks like a woman. And as soon as it completes it, then her eyes light up, and it looks like he's freaking humping his way to a win. I'm like,
some freak motherfucker.
like,
Let me tell you,
ninjas and freaks.
I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it on Facebook and freaking Instagram. So I'm like, okay, this is a real one. Okay, wow,
crazy. Yo.
No, it would never be as wild as the Mexico like game shows. Like there was, it's always be a woman. It's always be a woman with her damn titties showing, and she be like,
oh yeah. Shaking and shit. Oh yeah. Listen,
yeah. This was brought to you by Pepsi.
Yep. Listen, we were just talking about this shit on Dre's show earlier. Like that's how they be getting attention, man. Just shaking them titties and shit, and got men watching all damn day.
And I'll be sitting there talking about a todo le gato, la gato.
Copying the commercials that come on and shit.
I learn Spanish like hell.
You learn so much Spanish.
You motivated enough, right?
Yo tomo el gato de ese sábado.
Motherfucker memorized it for real.
I used to be the whole damn time looking for the
yeah. Find her. Where's she at? Listen, bro, that was a good one, yo. That took me back. That completely got thrown from that one. Wipeout, the Japanese version.
Love it.
Okay. All right, I would have to say my number 2, and we hit number 1. My number 2 for sure is Family Feud. Family Feud has definitely been, going all the way from, when it was, remember Louis Anderson was hosting it, when it wasn't that freak ass guy that was hosting it. Louis Anderson, the dude from what the hell from Home Improvement, what's his name?
Yeah. I forgot it.
Tim Allen's sidekick.
Yeah,
but then Steve Harvey took that shit over, and you forget about it. It was just Family Feud was just incredible, bro. Like to this day, I remember watching Family Feud right before my son was born. I remember watching Family Feud every 4 times before I watched wrestling. 4 times, me and my family would put on and play games at the table. We put on Family Feud in the background. I'm cooking, Family Feud in the background. I watched that shit religiously, bro.
My dad
definitely one of the
my dad used
best.
to watch that every night, man. Every night, the reruns come on. We be sitting eating dinner and we watching it.
Yeah, it's good, and you can play along. Another one, you play along, especially Fast Money.
Yeah.
Fast Money.
Me and my sons, when they was kids, man, we used to watch it and still play it, man. They used to love when they was kids.
You guys get the board game? Anybody ever get the board game?
I have I had the app on my phone, and
I had that too.
And I used to play it on the TV and all this. We used to always play it like that.
Yeah, we got the game up there. We played it a couple of times. Matter of fact, I don't even know why the hell we don't play it more. I don't even got a reason for it. We got me and my family. We play games all the time. Like if y'all live by me, I'm telling y'all right now, we be inviting y'all over. We get some beer and some food. We play games all the time. We were just playing spades with the kids.
And at my house, we karaoke down. I'm a karaoke fan. So I love a karaoke. They know I love a karaoke, man.
Look at this me shit. And my family, we do game nights every so often, right? And my mother is my mother is like, she's not super competitive, but she loves to trash talk, right? So her and my sister, they'll pump you up, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you got that answer, that answer. No, it's just like her favorite game is to play is Taboo.
Right? Oh, that's another one. Yeah. Yep, I love Taboo.
You know what? I'm surprised they never made a game show version of that game. Because that has
Taboo's good.
I think they did. I think there was a game show version of the game.
Oh, sure,
yeah. Probably. It's popular as shit, and it's fun.
I mean, if there's a game show version of Pictionary, so I know Dan was a game show version of Taboo.
Yeah, Pictionary is fun as shit too.
On Christmas time we do different game nights. Like every Christmas we do the whole family come over and we just play games all Christmas.
Nice.
We're gonna do a karaoke night here. I think this Sunday actually.
I
Yeah,
love
we
that
got
shit, man.
we do. I got laser lights over here. That we do the whole thing. That's why sometimes I wish like I fuck with y'all like on the computer and stuff, but I don't really mess with a lot of people outside anymore, man. I got my brother, he come over, my mother and them, but it's like if I had like people who were closer, everybody that I really talk to with this podcast shit, I don't live by them, but yeah,
man, I'm breaking my ass down to Atlanta, man. We're gonna do this shit.
Bro, calm down. Yo, I'm telling you right now.
I gotta visit some of y'all. This is way too
man.
much fun. I've known you guys for a little bit,
Telling you. Yeah, we gotta do something.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna bring my wife down for her birthday. But I'm damn sure coming down. I'm coming down. I got you, man. I ain't gonna hold
Whenever you come down, I'm telling you right now, just let me know. Me and my wife, we'll get everything situated. We go have some fucking fun, man. Because
hey, that's why you say the word.
I'm telling you right now.
Say the word.
But all right, guys, let's go ahead and knock out this number one, and then we gonna wrap it up for the night. So, Kyle, kick started off, brother. What's your number one?
Number one for me. Number one for me because I can't stop watching. I either watch the show, I'm watching the clips. I'm always watching because I'm subscribed to their YouTube channel, to their friggin' TikTok. I've even answered some of the questions on Facebook, and it's Family Feud.
Family Feud, yeah.
I
figured I was gonna be high up there.
It's Family Feud. I'd be so like every time I see somebody try to do like Fast Money and they get these like off the wall answers, I'm like, please, not that one. No, absolutely not. Get him off the screen right now. That's fast. Get the heck out of there.
I had to
that
do
dude's
it,
about to get a charge. No.
Here, here's a real good one. Look at this one.
Hey.
Creeper.
Oh my God.
Hey, look at Molly Ringwald on the side. Look at her. You see it?
Yeah, you see it?
Oh shoot. Wait.
It's the Breakfast Club. She's like, I'm not gonna kiss that motherfucker.
No, the heck no.
Hey Frank, you see this? Frank, do you see this?
That was fucking funny, yo.
Oh, man,
Kyle was like, no, wait a minute. Maybe I changed my answer. I feel you. You got the real Family Feud.
Man, sad is that was the real Family Feud.
Yeah, that's crazy. The
you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah.
But Family Feud with like I watched a little bit before Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey was the most I've ever watched Family Feud though. And we did I remember one game night with my family. I was with my sister and our dad and a few people, and somebody brought out the Family Feud for the Wii. Right?
Oh yeah. We played that too.
Yeah, and you could because you could go by the decades and play based on the decades, so the questions and stuff changed. And somebody at some point picked the 70s, so everybody was like decked out in like 70s gear and like bell bottoms and afros and bandanas. It was a good playing those Wii versions of the game shows was interesting.
Yeah. The interaction from the Wii, even for the I think we had it for the PS4 too. Where we were able to play the Family Feud game. But the Wii had great interactive games, bro. Whether it was the Wii bowling or all of that stuff, it was basically virtual reality.
Yeah, so it was like that Wii boxing was my damn thing.
Was the shit? Yeah, yo, bro, that stuff was really fun, man. Break that out on a family night, and then of course, Just Dance. That's another thing we do. We do karaoke. And then we do Just Dance, and
Just Dance.
The whole house be jumping.
When I said when I say I lost the most weight in my damn life, Just Dance, dude. I let a Katy Perry song come on right now. I know the routine.
I'll tell you right now. Yep.
My family.
Man.
That same night, somebody brought out the Family Feud. Somebody brought out the Just Dance Michael Jackson edition.
That's the best one. That's my favorite one. The Michael Jackson Experience.
Yeah,
I've been playing that shit for like 2000, since 2011. We had that shit when I was still in Jersey. Yeah, we used to play the hell out of that game. We have it too. I got all that shit, man.
Nice.
But if I showed you like my collection of shit, y'all saw the movies and stuff, but I got so much shit over here, bro. It's insane. But all right, Ed, what you got for number one, bro?
All right, number one, man. Like I said earlier in the show, my childhood to this day, I still wish I could do it. Legend of the Hidden Temple is going to always be my favorite game. I wish to this day my big ass still was going that monkey rope, like that swing rope. I still want my favorite color. My favorite color is royal blue. I want the shirt. I want the helmet. I want the knee pads. Damn it, I want to do all of it. I want to fight the little the guards.
The guard.
I want to grab the 3 pieces of the monkey. I want it all. Like I don't know why I wanted to be on that show so damn bad as a kid.
It was a fun show.
When they redid it, I was still wanting to be on the show. It was a good show. That was a great show for me, and to this day I still want to do it.
Yeah, it was a really good show. I remember when it first came out. Remember, Legend of the Hidden Temple, it wasn't one of the early ones. That was a later one. That might have been like, what, 96, 97?
I think that came out earlier. No, look it up. I think that came out in like 95?
95.
I remember the commercials for it and shit. And I was like, damn, this is Legends.
95, 96. I remember watching it though.
Yeah, it stayed around for a while, and they had it in reruns for a good minute.
Bro, y'all not gonna believe this. You know when it came out?
When?
93.
93. Okay, we were a little. Okay.
Yeah.
We were all still kids then, though.
Yeah, man, I was about to say my damn son for a quick second, man. He just walked in the house, man. I seen a man just walk in the room. I ain't know what the hell. Anyway,
you gotta be careful when they get big, man.
I see something on peripheral. I said,
I know. The kids.
That's his big ass. All right, man.
Shadows.
My son like he's 48, man. Y'all to see this.
Kids get big for a while.
They think my beard is wild.
Yeah. But Legend of Hidden Temple is a good one. All right, guys, I'm gonna close the show. All right, y'all gonna be shocked about this one. This is one we haven't said at all. And I had to make this number one because to this day, let me tell you something. I either go to sleep. This is my wind down show. It's available on every Roku, smart TV, every single game show channel that you can have. It's got its own channel.
I think I always watch
the first couple of seasons of this show. I don't watch all the way to the end, even though it's got a long, it's like 90 to all the way to 2000s. And that is
Supermarket Sweep.
Supermarket Sweep, baby.
I knew you were gonna say it because you talked about this before.
I said it right, Kyle. Yeah. I love Supermarket Sweep, bro. This is one of them game shows that to this day, like I said, I can throw this on. I can play it. I guess the scrambled words. I like watching the people run around to shop and guess and see what they gonna put in their basket, and then they start playing a little mini games where you got to put together the sandwich fast and put it in the bag and get the coffee, and then bro, I love fucking Supermarket Sweep, bro.
Hey, yo, let me tell you, this made me realize that I grew up poor, for real, because I used to want this shit so. I just want to go for the groceries, and I just want to.
All the old school Coca-Cola and Pepsi products. It's
like as a child, that is like imagine that you get the opportunity to take a shopping cart and fill up as much shit you want.
It's crazy.
Yo, man. Other than a minute, like I would have lost my damn mind.
Yo, do y'all see those TikToks sometimes with the guys who be in the grocery stores and they walk up to like the people? I don't know how the hell you get this lucky, but they walk up to people like, "Hey, I want to buy all your groceries for you. I'm going to give you 30 seconds, just like that. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to go around the store and fill up this cart with as much stuff as you can." And people will go, and then the guy will take them to the register. How much you think it's going to be? And it's fucking $1,300. He buys it.
Let me tell you. I think I'd have missed my blessing so many times, man. I've been in the grocery store before, and I'm telling you, I thought they were trying to play a trick, man. I'm ready to fight. They're like, hey yo, I got a video for to do. Would you want to be part of it? No, get the fuck out of my face, man.
Man, listen, I'm saying, pay for my shit. I don't care if you buy me a soda. You better pay for my shit.
Man, I used to work in the grocery store. My first job was working at Price Chopper, and I worked there for 4 years. It was a great place to shop. It was open 24 hours. It was a great place to shop. Not the best place to work, in my opinion. But the customers are out here wild and trying to act like we control the prices. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Like what? Like why does this cost this much and it cost this much last month? Well, this was different. That was a sale. We don't take competitive coupons. I'm sorry, but it's like we don't have control over that. I'm just bagging your groceries,
bro. I don't miss that. Well, I'm not gonna say I absolutely hated it, but that was before I moved to Georgia. That's where I was at. I was a front end manager, of an overnight at a grocery store, ShopRite in New Jersey, and I was on the strip right before. I was the last supermarket for people who was going to New York and shit. When I tell you, we used to get wild. I told this on a bunch of shows. We used to get wild customers, man. Strippers used to come in, and they come all together after they got done, and they pay with all singles, like fucking $1,300 worth of food with all fucking singles, literally.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a wild job, yo. But yeah, you're right. Like the customers that we used to have to deal with, man, like just the wildness, stuff they bitch about and complain about. Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Good time,
but
good time.
Yeah, good. Listen, there's some jobs, man. We need to have an episode of that too. Past jobs, damn, that's a good ass episode idea. There were some jobs that I've had where it's like I've had so much fun. Target, ShopRite, the supermarket. I've had fun, bro, at these fucking jobs.
Let me tell y'all, man. I'm gonna tell y'all. I never worked in a actual grocery store, but I used to work in restaurants, man. And
man, that's rough, right there.
I was a cook for years, man. But my thing is, man, I've seen every type of customer you can think of. I've seen every type of experience. I'll tell you the one thing real quick before we just jump off the story. I remember one time I had I work in the day shift at Ruby Tuesdays. And I remember that I was working day shift and I was in the kitchen by myself, right, cooking. So it was just me and the bartender. So we just us two open that day. And so we had a group of women coming into the restaurant. It was one of the girls' birthdays. They come into the restaurant and they kept eyeing me in the kitchen. So my dumb ass thinking that I like shit, they must know me. I said, no, I'm sorry, with me and another guy. Another guy was cooking too. They kept eyeing me and they kept doing this. And my ass, I'm like, what's up, y'all doing? So I'm not paying no mind to it. So I said, let me go. I said, I think I might know one. Let me go to the bath. And I'm going to the bathroom. I'm gonna talk to him real quick. I walk up on him. Remember, I'm blind and because I wear contacts and glasses. I walked up on him. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know none of these motherfuckers. Okay. So one of the ladies, she grabbed me by my arm. She's like, hey, what do you cook here? So I told her everything I cook. She's like, oh yeah, we're gonna order from you. I'm like, that's not a flex, motherfucker. Like that's
really like okay, what the fuck am I gonna do?
I mean, okay. So I go back, cook the food, went to the bathroom, wash my hands, cook the food. So they called me back to the bar again, right? I get to the bar. One of the lady had some spinach dip. She eating spinach dip. She's like, sir, I gotta ask you a question. Oh my God, I gotta ask you a question. I'm like, yes, ma'am. What's going on? She's like, did you nut in this?
What? Whoa.
I just went so left field.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
I said,
she said for real?
I said, no, like right hand up. She said, because it tastes amazing. I'm like,
yeah, she wanted some for real.
That's a pickup line?
Fucking freaks, bro.
That is one of the freakiest pickup lines I've ever heard, right?
Women are. You think men is bad, bro?
Oh no, I know. No.
Freaks,
I know,
bro.
but still, that right there, wow,
some crazy shit.
You'd be surprised, man. I'd have some crazy pickup lines told on me.
Yeah, yeah. I've had a couple crazy ones. I just one girl at Target. I even clapped for her because it was so good. I was running the register at the front of the store, and I usually do electronics. But this girl came on. She was like, "Hey, you want to be on a game show?" It was two girls. Said, "Hey, you want to be on a game show?" And I said, okay, what's the show or whatever? She was like, "Oh, we have to see which one of us you can kiss the longest." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was mad original.
Now let me tell you. Hey, I got one.
And kind of on topic.
Yeah, actually, really.
Right, perfect. And we was at a club one night. I had a button up on. You know, back in the day when everybody wearing them button up shirts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I had a button up shirt on. I'm dancing with this girl. She had this net type of shirt. So when my buttons get caught in her shirt, right? So we sit there when she went to move, I'm like, oh shit. I said, damn, man, I'm stuck in your hole, man. So she said, she says, you can be though. I'm like,
Listen, bro. I like that shit though. I like that shit sometimes. Like sometimes sometimes it just depends on the situation where a girl could be a little bit too upfront, and it's like okay, it's kind of a turn off. Like, all right, shit, calm down. Ain't nobody trying to. But then other times it's like, damn, really? All right, let's fuck it.
I mean, hey,
I was oblivious. I wouldn't be able to tell.
Listen,
hey,
bro.
let me tell you the real. I'm the worst person because I don't know I'm flirting. I don't know how to flirt. So
Me either.
I'm a flirt.
I'm not saying I don't know.
Fucking flirt.
I'm not saying I'm a flirt. Like, here's my thing is I think I flirt unintentionally. Like, I don't know that I'm doing it. I just call myself I'm being nice.
Yeah,
and they be like, and all of a sudden when the conversation go from like, hey to, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm like, you see that change. For real, yo.
What you trying to do? What's going on,
man?
Hey,
this has been
yeah,
we married. Me too. I don't got my ring on. We married this motherfucker
happily.
Man. And Kyle got his baby. He's taken care of too. Yo, listen, guys, this has been an awesome show, man. It's great to be back. We missed last week, but I'm really glad we had a really fun week. Eric, man, once again, we tell everybody, bro. Anytime you want to jump on, doing the topic you're interested in, definitely jump in. It's been awesome having you added on to the show tonight.
Definitely.
Guys, another one in the record books, man. We're gonna be back next week with another episode. Kyle, I think we talked about it. Eric, we're gonna be talking about just entertainment industries that are kind of falling. And me and Kyle said earlier, we got movie theaters as well as shopping malls, man. Shopping malls looking like empty buildings, and movie theaters are just empty buildings now. It's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that and some other things that are a form of entertainment that are kind of going away and being replaced. And we're gonna have an awesome show next week. But Eric, what you got going on, bro? Let's go ahead and dive into what you got going on as a guest.
Okay, it was me. All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
I know I'm messing up with the names over there.
I know, right? Hey, no, but I would say, but I'm your little big brother, Eric G. Check out my podcast, Random Thoughts with Eric G, on all platforms. I just get over being sick, but I'm back at doing my show. I did an episode tonight. Find my episode on YouTube and on all platforms. I'm currently I'm on 30. I got 30 shows planned for this season, but I've had a lot of people has been hitting me up on being on my show, so I might increase it, and which has been a blessing. And last thing, y'all keep sending them hate ass comments to my TikTok and my damn YouTube. I like talking shit to y'all. That was so, man. All right.
Yeah, TikTok's the place for it. Especially if you're a wrestling fan, bro. We be going in, man. We be having crazy conversations.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, TikTok is a platform there. People gonna comment on some shit.
They be mad as hell with me.
Kyle, what you got, brother?
Man, catch me on you can catch me on Instagram at Kyle Eric 3233, and you can also catch me on my show A for Able, where we talk mental health as well as living with a disability. Right now, stacking my episodes, talking to some great people about some great topics. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, I will be bringing my nerdy show back. That's On the Brain, ENT, everything you can find on every podcast platform, including YouTube at the A for Abled podcast.
Awesome, bro. Definitely. We got the script. Everything's in the script of the show as well. And Beeline, listen, we wrapping up another week here. And I say that because that's going to be the official shows wrap up on Thursdays. But we're going to be back tomorrow night to do the live watch along with WWE SmackDown tomorrow night. Maybe. Well, no, I'm definitely going to do it because I forgot. Because remember, WWE is still on their world tour, and their damn times of everything coming on is still weird as hell. But I should be on tomorrow night at 8:00 to watch SmackDown. And I'm gonna be gaming, bro. I gotta finish Resident Evil. We got a couple other games we're gonna play. I haven't been gaming recently because it's just been a lot of stuff going on, but I'm definitely coming back at it. Please follow me on Twitch. Please go follow these guys. They got amazing content, man. They're doing big things, man. And stuff to watch, man. You never know what you're gonna get into, what you want to watch while you're working out, what you want to watch when you're sitting at your desk at your job. Check us out, man. How many damn Joe Rogan episodes you gonna watch? Or Joe Budden arguing all the time. We just talk shit and have fun and talking about game shows. Well, you ain't hearing this nowhere else, man. Let's come have fun with us, bro.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
I tell you, man. Motherfuckers is always fighting. Like, oh, y'all that mad? Everybody
all
arguing
the time.
this shit.
All the time.
But bro, it's another episode of Beeline. We're also going to come back next week, and we'll be talking about a couple of things going on. Like, of course, they had the reveal for the Avengers Doomsday cast, and that was super dramatic. But we'll talk about it. We're going to talk about it next week. But until next week, stay true, stay positive, pay attention, baby. And, we'll see you next week, guys. Peace out. Have a great night, guys.